If your goal is to do handstands one day and also develop better movement capacity, then you'd want to start practicing crawling patterns. When you do crawling patterns, it's actually loading up the wrists and the shoulders just like when you do in handstands, where we want to use the entire hand, not just on the heel of the hand, using the fingertips also and the knuckle pads. We also want to be pushing the ground away where we engage the upper back and the front shoulders. And then from what we call a beast position, such as like this, we just have to lift up the hips higher until we get to what we call a piked position, which is also the starting position of a handstand kick up, where we kick up and many people fail this because they're not loading up their wrists enough and they just use a lot of momentum kicking up, unlike when we're used to keeping load on the shoulders and the wrists, just like in a crawling pattern. Furthermore, when we practice crawling patterns, we also learn how to engage the core, which is to stabilize our body when our limbs are off the ground. And if you don't engage it, actually you won't be able to do a step properly, or everything is just going to start to feel heavy. Furthermore, we also load up the legs, the ankles, the toes when we're on a crawling pattern. And this will help us in our kick-ups, where we need to kick the ground and do this bend on the knee, loading up the quads, which is, hitting two birds or maybe even many birds with one stone. So, fair warning that if you're going to start practicing crawling, that these are one of the things that look easy until you actually start doing them properly. And if you're not someone who is used to loading up your wrists, this might feel like a shock in the beginning. And if you feel like it's too much in the wrist, just back off and take a rest, or just do another session another day. All right, that's all for today, and happy practicing.